got to have people who are willing to fight the fight. And if you look at my record, I have fought the fight, and despite the political consequences. And you go back to 2008 when I ran for governor, and I came out against earmarks. At that time, I had the entire Republican congressional delegation sign a letter, and Congressman Akin, you signed it as well, condemning me for my position on earmarks at that time because I was against them. That was just in 2008. And yes, I suffered the political consequences from that because I had an entire establishment, Republican establishment in the state, raising money against me and trying to defeat me. But would I change my position on earmarks because of that? No, of course not. It was the right thing to do then, and we should be eliminating them right now today, and I'm not for them. Congressman Akin is still for them. This is an example that I use just to show you that I am too a fighter and have stood up to the principles that I believe.
She's brought up something. I feel like I
a quick response, Congressman, and then we have to take a break.
Okay. Yeah, but one of the things, there's been a lot of discussion about what is and what is not an earmark down in Washington, D.C., and there are some of them that are terrible. And on the other hand, there is another side of the equation, and somewhere in between is what's rational. And the other side of the equation is called the U.S. Constitution. And it has Article 1, and it says that the job of Congress is to spend and oversee spending. Now, there are some that want to get so radical using the flag-waving term earmark that they're going to give away the first article of the Constitution to the executives and the bureaucrats. And for political favor, I'm not going to give up the U.S. Constitution. And there is a proper responsibility for congressmen to decide what should or should not be funded. I funded a study to take a look at creating a new kind of airplane called an F-18 Growler, and that's something we needed in defense. I stand by that, but I think that there are certainly excesses in terms of earmarks, but to say that you cannot, which is what some people argue, you can't even, the Congress can't even change the president's budget. We're nuts if we go down that road, and I refuse to go there.
Thank you. We have to take, I'm going to leave it there because we can do an entire conversation on that one topic. We've got a stack of questions I want to get to, but we do need to take a break, and we'll continue after this. You're listening to Conversation with the Candidates live from Brnason High School.